Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to Sports. I'm Ricardo. Lightbourn. This Monday night goes out to my very good friend Steve Burrows, who laid his mother to rest on Saturday. Stevie, our hearts are with you this year. Well, the new year brings lots of plans and energy for federations. Bahamas Basketball Federation is now different than any others? No, they are all ready to play ball. The Bahamas Basketball Federation will look back at 2013 as the year that gave basketball a nudge in the country. The New Providence Mail Vote sidebar defeated the Grand Bahama Mega Hit Stars to win the national title. BBF President Charlie Softly Rubens take a look back at 2013 in a big way.
From 1 to 10, I give us a 5. The reason why I give us a 5 is because I don't think, as it stands now, that I'm developing the family islands like I really wanted to. And some of the reasons for that, Ricardo, is, finance, I can't wait to get this big bill from over my head, and it may take me another term to do it. It may take me another year. But if I can get the big bills from over my head, I think that we can do well developing the family islands. We find out from watching a lot of basketball, they play a lot of basketball, the fundamentals is just lax.
Softly says the men and ladies national teams will have a new look and approach at accomplishing the goal of international sustainability.
We let Max Fee, who's going to now take over our senior girls program, who's coaching on the level where our senior girls are playing. So she is going to now take over our senior girls program. We have Larry Stacy from Colorado State. He's going to take over now our senior men's program. This will be the first time that he traveled with our senior men program. Now, what we are doing is we're not, Mario and Wade Watson will still be our assistant coach along with Crippy. So we still have Bahamians who will be watching, learning, so that eventually they would be able to take over.
The Bahamas has a wealth of basketball talent, and the BBF wants to harness that talent early, and surety says Softly.
We already have our senior men program, already have a list of pros and senior college as well as local players, which is some 85 guys. And our plans are hopefully, if we can find the finance, to take these guys to Colorado. There's some of the best of these guys, have a local tryout and take these guys to Colorado for the last set of trials before they take off and go down to Totola.
Well, folks, the Bahamas Basketball Federation also extending condolences to the family of basketball great Cecil Rose. Rose played college basketball at the University of Houston Cougars under coach Guy V. Lewis, scored 1,244 points and ranked number 23rd in school history and a 52% shooting from the field. Cecil was near and dear to Coach Rubens.
I've been friends for the last, I would say, 60 years. He was one of the guys who helped build my basketball career. Cecil, that Rose family believed that they knew basketball better than anyone else. So when I came from Bimini, he and I caught up and we taught me a lot of things. Him, Shake and Bake, Matthew Rose, these guys that helped teach you basketball more than me one. Some of the other guys like Michael Thompson and, some of the other guys who were along with during that time. But Cecil, I tell you, me and him, I got to the point where we played on a number of national teams together. So our relationship just grew closer and closer.
Well, sports is what Cecil loved and worked very hard to keep the Bahamas on the international sports scene. And he did a heck of a job to do that.
Last part of it is when we worked for the Ministry of Tourism and Sports Tourism, where Cecil was very integral, as you heard the minister, in organizing that and making sure that we went to a lot of Miami Heat game, and we also went to games up in Orlando. We brought the triathlon here and a couple of other sporting events that we had going on, some 14 events actually. And Cecil was the brainchild of it all. He will be sadly missed.
And a memorial is planned for Friday in Houston, Texas, and he'll be laid to rest in Nassau. That is next week, Saturday. Now, the Tabernacle Falcons basketball team are on their way back home for the 31st Arby's Basketball Classic down there in Bristol, Tennessee. The Falcons finished 7th, folks, in the tournament, losing to United Faith 54-27 and a 2-2 record. Robert Joseph, he's your playmaker, scored some 16.6 rebounds and was named to the All-Tournament team. And a championship game, Greater Atlanta Christian Spartans. You know, the team that defeated Tabernacle 58-48 in the opener of the tournament. while they defeated Milton High out of Georgia 63-56, and Greater Atlanta also is undefeated at 14-0 so far this season. The consolation game, Christ Presbyterian Academy, also they're called the Lions. They defeated Oak Ridge High 67-40. And get this, Oak Ridge High, United Faith Christ, and Presbyterian are committed to come to Grand Bahama for the Tabernacle Thanksgiving tournament that's set for this coming November. Not bad. And the game of softball is hit, runs, and errors. Now, the Grand Bahama Softball Association was the talk of the town in 2013. They want to do the same this year. The Grand Bahama Softball Association closed out the 2013 season on a positive note, and our hope is that that excitement will continue in 2014. GBSA President Hansel Cawley is elated with the progress of softball and the potential.
I'm happy at this point that softball is back to where it used to be in 2010. It is back, and we're going to take it at a higher level in 2014. Like all families, you always have your ups and downs, right? But we overcome all our obstacles, and we're going to move forward in 2014 and make sure softball become the envious of all sports in Grand Bahama.
Given the economic plight of Grand Bahama, softball is that game that kept families together and high spirits. Carly wants the same energy to roll over into the new year.
Slow pitch gotta have to be my #1 priority for 2014, because those individuals, they are bringing the fans to the park. So I don't want to reveal it, but I have something planned for slow pitch in 2014.
The game of softball is hit, runs, and errors. Rest assured the GBSA has been a hit, and the next level will be a grand slam for the youthful players.
You have to be a certain age if you want to play slow pitch. We're gonna do away with all these youngsters who want to play slow pitch and killing the old folks. And when you look at what's going on, it's just running the old folks back home, and then we all getting crippled because we are not exercising anymore. But those youngsters in 2014 have to play fast pitch in order to play slow pitch. So we're going to extend our bylaws in order for that to happen.
And I got to finally say to my Miami Dolphin friends, I wish you all the best as you sit back and watch the rest of the games on television. I bought Darren Meadows a portable TV on watch. Every time you do so, Dolphins ain't playing. That's a look at sports tonight.